And now you can see the Friday Shot Day show in all its video glory on our YouTube page at roughedge.tv.
Rough Edge FM at roughedgefm.com.
It's tiki time at Harbor Cove Cafe. Dive into the tropical paradise at the end of Spinnaker Drive in Ventura with vibrant drinks, delicious bites, award-winning fish and chips, and more. Now featuring extended hours and great happy hour specials. Harbor Cove Cafe, the hidden treasure at the end of Spinnaker Drive. Visit harborcovecafe.net for more information.
Turn it up, get ready for the roar. Friday Shot Day show, knocking on your door. Grab your glass, pour that liquid fire. We're gonna drink till we can't get no higher. Friday Shot Day show, gonna make you scream. Raise your glass high, live that wild dream. Feel the burn, let it take control. Pour another round, lose your soul.
Friday Shot Day show.
Friday Shot Day show live here on Rough Edge FM. I am R. Scott Bolton. Sitting next to me is
Miss Fireball Julie.
Fireball Julie sitting there, and we got Douglas calling from Costa Rica.
Hey, how's it going?
What's your name, sir?
Mr. Maker's Mark.
Mr. Maker's Mark from
Although I'm Mr. Zero ABV this month.
Yes, Doug's doing Dry July. As a matter of fact,
Dry
I pulled up these beers that you sent me a picture of because I wanted to ask you about them. I just got to find them. Here they are. So there's your beers. So you're drinking the Imperial Dutch right now?
The Royal Dutch. That's the one I'm starting with. Yes, right there, the Royal Dutch.
Okay, and describe that to us, please.
I haven't opened it yet.
Well, what are you drinking? Oh, you haven't started yet. I got you.
I haven't started yet. I just pulled out.
Australia. Okay, now Royal Dutch is not a Costa Rican beer.
None of those are Costa Rican beers at all. None of them.
Not even Estrella Galactica?
No, I think that's España, I think.
Okay,
Spain.
which ones have you had before, though? Of those? I know you've had Corona Zero.
I've had the Corona Zero. I've had the Heineken Zero. And that's it.
Okay.
So the Royal Dutch is new, and the Royal Dutch, this is the Royal Dutch is the ones that do the 16%. And so this is quite a bit lower alcohol since it's 0%. So I will say it's been in the freezer for like 45 minutes, so it should be nice and slushy.
And that'll be interesting to tell the difference going from 16 to 0. I brought something for Julie and I.
I've been doing the Corona Zero. And I do Dos Equis Michelada.
I want to try that.
Zero.
I tried to find one today.
It's salty.
Oh no, it's salty.
Scott likes salty stuff.
I do.
And then also the Modelo Michelada Zero, which is similar to the other one.
I want to try both of those in the can because those are pre-mixed, right?
Yes.
And I also want to try the Corona Zero with Natalie's Michelada mix because she makes the best Michelada mix I've ever had.
Does. I bet you that would be fantastic. You probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference, I don't think.
I'm gonna order some new stuff from her because it's time for me to get. It's getting expensive up there. I think it's $18 a bottle now, but you get what three or four beers out of it all told. Depending on how you like it.
It's a 750 milliliter bottle, isn't it?
Yeah, and I use a lot because I like the salty flavor. So I use not quite equal parts, but I use a lot of Michelada mix. So, but I do like. There's some canned ones that I drank before BL, which is before liver, that I like a lot. And so I'm looking. I don't know why I didn't think of that in the first place. Corona Zero. Natalie's Michelada mix is perfect. So for Julie and I, we have Hayo Organic Strawberry Guava. Now here's a term I haven't heard before. Social tonic.
Okay.
So it's a non-alcohol spritzer, I guess, but it's a social tonic. I'm making no promises. I kind of like the term social tonic because
it's sparkling water with a strawberry essence.
And see, it better have more than an essence because I don't like the things that have an essence. If I'm drinking something, I want to taste something.
Fair enough.
There is some of those zero beers that I'll get multiples. I'll get them and have it when I don't want to constantly, because I like to sit down at night and have something to drink.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to back off from drinking every night. So
here is our.
I'm on a weight loss journey. That's why I stopped drinking booze for a month.
Yeah, well, I'm back to another weight loss journey too.
Why are you on a weight loss journey, Doug? Do you have an event you're going to or something?
To lose weight.
Thanks.
No, it's just when we did our trip to Hawaii in April, early May. That month in Hawaii always adds a little bit of poundage, so I'm just trying to get it back off, and I haven't done anything to try yet. And I thought, you know what, I'll take a month off from drinking. I mean that because I drink beer down here like water, and so if I'm drinking, 5 or 6 beers a day, that's 600 or 700 calories. I think these are a lot less calories than that, though. This only has 40 calories. This Dutch Royal has 40 calories, so.
We'll get to the social tonic here in a second, but I also wanted to say, you said you 6 beers a day. You drink double that on Friday, Doug.
Well, I had to. It was an open bar.
You sent me all kinds of pictures of all the beer.
Yeah. The thing that was a good event. The only thing that was a little disappointing about it is they had, and I'll see if I can bring up the picture here. So they had it advertised. It was $45, so all the food was included, and they had a beer boat, so all the beers you wanted. And they also had some sodas, and they had some tonics. I think it was so. They had a picture. They had like Corona, Modelo, all these nice beers. And when I got there, it was like Miller Lite. It was all these not good beers. And it's like, wait a minute, that's not what the picture is. Come on. And the thing is, the person that owns the place, they're good friends of ours. But they're not here. But I was very disappointed because I'm like, well, wait a minute, that's not what your picture shows.
Right.
They had what is the one? Bush Light, and Miller Light. And then they had they had one beer that wasn't light. And that's the only 3 beer choices they had. I'm like, come on, you guys. But with that said, I usually drink light beer anyway, so it doesn't bother me too much. It's just the fact that you showed one thing and did another.
It'd be like that steakhouse that you stopped going to in Ventura because they had that steak special and they showed the exact meal that you got in the ad. And when you went to pay, they said that doesn't include that. Wait, right here. You show a picture of it, and you're telling me that it's not included in the special. No, we just use that for artwork. You can't do that.
No, that's misleading.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was not happy, and I told her so. I said, well, I said, the thing is, we just spent almost $400, and I'm not coming back because you're trying to get another $10 out of me. It's not about the $10. It's about that it's what's on the menu.
Right.
So
that's fair.
It is fair. It's like, whatever. I mean, anybody else in the world.
Bait and switch, and that was illegal, but now people are doing it, and it's like, oh, that's just advertisement.
Yeah, well, in Costa Rica it's different, of course, but here
most companies would say, okay, you spent $400. I can see the understanding. We'll just take $10 off. But she was adamant, like, nope, I'm not taking it off. You're paying it. It's no, fuck you, whatever.
That's right. And it wasn't your friends. So you can tell your friends and get that lady fired. I think that's a great idea.
It's a great idea.
So we're drinking the social tonic, and Julie is not a fan. What is your issue with it?
It sucks.
It doesn't have a very good taste.
Shelley sent a lime in for us because she thought if it was too sweet, you might want to squeeze some lime in it.
It's not too sweet. It's just not. There's no flavor except you can get a hint
of strawberry at the end.
Strawberry, but it's kind of a bitter strawberry.
Yeah, you get the strawberry at the end, and the rest of that. I mean, guava. I don't get no guava.
No,
I didn't get no stinking guava. And the strawberry's not enough to make it worth drinking. So
No, it's not a good drink.
I'll finish it just because it's all I have. Just don't take that away from me. Oh, and I
Right.
forgot to play our new. Damn it! I have a new section divider for us. This was supposed to be played first, just in case you're wondering. And now it's time for the no alcohol beverage of the week here on the Friday Shot Day Show. You should have seen that first. Sorry, it's new. I don't know what I'm doing here. So anyway, Julie, what are your plans for 4th of July?
I don't have definite plans. May and Jared stayed in town, so I think we'll see the fireworks with them. I'll probably do some sort of dinner or something.
Can you see the fireworks from your place?
No, we're going to come out here to Santa Paula because they do them in the park.
Yeah.
We'll do them, well, Jim's going to be doing the close-up at Enzo's.
Oh, uh-huh.
So.
La Cabana is closed tomorrow all day. So they're not going to be open. A lot of places are closed this year. I was surprised to see how many places were closed. Usually they'll close early, but there's a lot of places just closed all day. La Cabana being one of them. But we're going to have hot dogs and hamburgers in the backyard. Josh is cooking, which I always like because I don't have to cook. And we're just going to do that and sit around and listen to music or something and talk. And it'll be a short, but at least we're having a 4th of July barbecue. Something going on there. And Doug, I know you guys aren't doing much for 4th of July.
We are not. We actually are going to a beach party, but it has nothing to do with 4th of July. But there's going to be about 75 people there. There's the monkey farm that we volunteer at on Tuesdays. It's like a recovery program. And one of the guys has finished his 11 months, so he's graduating. So there's going to be a party on the beach farm. I mean, it's no alcohol or anything like that, obviously. But
I was going to say, yeah.
But we're gonna get there early, I think, and go snorkeling, and then everybody will roll in. You got to make a pot of chili in the morning. That's what I said I would do. But I didn't realize there's gonna be 75 people. They asked me if I made chili. I'm sure, but they're getting one pot of chili. I'm not making 10 pots of chili. They get one pot. No. Whoever gets it, that's it. It's probably enough for about maybe 15 people, I guess. But there's gonna be other food too. And if not, oh well. It's not up to me to bring the food, but I'm bringing chili.
Okay. Well, you can't bring chili for 75 people. I mean, I don't think they can. I wouldn't think they'd expect that of you.
No.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a lot of chili. So
I will take a spear fishing pole out of the water and I'll spear fish, and they can barbecue those.
There you go. Perfect. Why don't you make chili out of the fish?
Fish chili.
Never heard of that, and I don't know that I would want.
No thanks.
Fish chili? No.
Yeah.
Sounds a little fishy.
You know what's good and I haven't had for a while is chili burritos. Instead of using refried beans, you use chili. That's really good.
You have to have a really thick chili.
Well, we discovered it by Tommy Burgers. So we put Tommy's chili in there. But one day Shelly ate one too many of those, and she was sick all night, and now she doesn't touch Tommy's with a 14-foot pole. So, but it was really good while it lasted. Because it was a perfect chili to put in there. So you'd have to get something like that. You can buy that chili from Tommy's in the tubs.
Yeah.
So
I make a pretty, I can make both. I make a one that's a little bit more soupy and one that's really thick.
Yeah. So the thick one would be perfect for chili burritos.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing tonight, Doug? You guys are sticking around home?
Yeah, it's a low season, so there's not a lot going on. I mean, a couple of the bars might have some bands or something, but we're probably just going to hang here.
You got your party good for tomorrow.
Yeah, and so we'll probably hang here. We already did some bicycle riding today, went and swam on the beach, and the jellyfish were out, so I got a couple of jellyfish stings. So, okay, I'm getting out. 1 or 2 jellyfish stings is enough. I'm like, that's good. I'm out. So, yeah, probably hang here.
Will that make you sick if you get too many stings?
Remember when you got all those?
It gives you a little bit of a rash. Wherever they touch you, it gives you a little, almost looks like a bug bite. So one time I had them all over my entire torso because I didn't know what it was. So now if I go out there and I feel 1 or 2, I'm like, okay, I'm getting out. I don't need any more than that. And it's just a little bump. Looks like a bug bite almost. And sometimes it itch, sometimes it doesn't itch. But Michelle can be right next to me. And she feels them and they don't bother her. But my body does not like it. When they touch me, my body's like, hey, So
Yeah, you were broke out bad, and you didn't know what it was at first, but then you figured that out. But yeah, his whole back was red and bumpy, and he looked like a lobster.
It was all around me, my chest, my belly, my back, my whole torso was. And the bad thing about that is then I couldn't go in the pool because people were looking at me like, "What the hell's wrong with that guy?"
Do you not feel the initial sting very much, or
you can feel it? It feels like a mosquito bite or something, like a little itch. You just feel a little itch. So when I feel a couple, now I just get out because I know that if I get one, there's gonna be more.
Yeah.
And I've seen it before. It looks like a hair, like actually a human hair, and there's these little tiny balls that you can barely see, and they're spaced about every inch or so. And wherever those touch you, I get little marks. And if you can tell that it's that, because you'll have 3 in a row, and so they're 3 in a straight row, and you're never going to get 3 straight mosquito bites. I mean, very rare. So if you
have you tried flossing with that string?
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Need a butthole pucker.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant butt floss. Sorry.
That's a whole different thing. Speaking of which, though, I went and saw the new Jackass movie with my son on Wednesday night. Those boys are up to no good. Those Jackass boys. The things you see in that show. Let's just say I'm gonna make this as tame as I can say it. There are more wieners in this movie than I've seen in any movie in my life. There's a lot of wieners. And it's just strange. It's just strange to look at. There's one wiener scene they had to black out, otherwise they probably would have got an X rating. So you see a black bar instead of a wiener. But there's still plenty of wieners in it. It's
okay.
They're doing stuff. This particular scene, the guy was doing the high jump completely naked.
Oh.
Because he was getting the flop. It's bizarre. Those guys, see, here's the thing. Jackass is kind of like the Three Stooges. Women look at you and go, why would men do that? And men are all blah, laughing their heads off. It's a strange. Andrea, my son's wife, went with us. And she had brought along a towel. Specifically so when certain scenes came up, she could cover her face and just listen. But she had a good time. She enjoyed it. But it's just, but I was reading an article about those guys and I never saw this. I never thought of it this way. But in the movie, whenever they mentioned to Johnny Knoxville, who was, one of the founders of the whole thing, I'll tell you about that in a second too, because it just shows you how insane they were. Every time they mentioned this, is this really the last Jackass movie? He breaks down and has tears because he goes, it really is the last one. And it has to be because they're so broken up and everything that it's terrible. But he literally breaks down because he's been his friends for 40 years, 30 years we figured, Doug?
Yeah.
30 years. These guys have been his friends, making movies every once in a while. And now he's saying goodbye to them all. And this article that I was reading said that it's really, and it sounds funny at first, but Jackass is really a slice of Americana because no other country would think of doing this kind of crazy stuff for money, but these guys did. And they showed the very first Jackass. Still don't believe it. Jackass stunt. And of course they were doing it in a desert, but they were still concerned that somebody would hear what was going on and come get them. So they were very nervous. Well, they should have been nervous because Johnny put on a bulletproof vest, stuffed it full of some porno magazines because porno magazines were thick back then, took a 38 caliber handgun and shot himself in the chest.
Wow.
What? And what does Johnny do when something like that happens?
Laughs
hysterically. And they're running the car and he's laughing. Didn't even leave a mark. He was just laughing his head off. Now we know since then he's got injured rather severely. I was stunned to see in the fourth movie, he did a bit with a bull where he put on a blindfold and let the bull charge him and knock him in the air. Well, he ended up with broken vertebrae and all this other stuff and a concussion. In this movie, he's doing it again with a bigger bull. I'm like, and that I gotta tell you, that part wasn't funny because you knew that guy could have died.
Mm.
Now, of course, I should have thought he didn't die, or they wouldn't be releasing the movie. But you don't want to see that. He's a likable guy. You don't want to see him.
People do die doing those things.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not unconceivable. People do die doing those things.
Especially when they've already been through it once, already got broken backbones, already got, and he does it again, and ambulance comes, takes him away. He's got broken bones. He's got a concussion again. The good news is Steve O said, don't worry about Johnny. It's okay to have a concussion before you're 50. I don't think that's true.
No,
but
as football players.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It was obviously one of their jokes, but those movies are wild. And this guy who wrote this article said that he grew up with these guys. When he was a kid, he started watching Jackass. Now he's probably close to 50 and they're going away. And he says, it's like my friends leaving me. It's just a weird subculture of everything.
He's lucky they're leaving him that way and not being dead.
That's true. And a couple of them have died, but not from Jackass related events. Well, one I think was a Jackass related event, but I've since heard that might have been an urban legend. So,
but if they do a movie about being jackasses, that they're probably doing that in their regular life too.
Probably. And it's like I told Doug this morning on the Costa Rica call. I said, that could have easily been us. We would have sat around and thought of stupid things to film, and we would have done it. I can see that because we're stupid men too.
Mm.
Don't deny it, Doug. It's true. Actually, it's not true. Doug wouldn't do it. He'd convince me to do it.
Jacob did some of those stupid things like car surfing on our Armada, which was a full-size big SUV. Yeah, totally car surfed and got thrown 60 miles an hour doing donuts in the CVS parking lot.
See?
Got thrown from the car, broke his wrist, and took all the skin off of his lower back.
That's what I'm telling you. We're stupid men. Stupid men do those things.
Yeah.
And we've done that kind of stuff in Vegas and in Laughlin. I'll never forget the time. Screw you, Doug. I was changing my clothes and I was standing there in my underwear back when I wore tighty whities. Thank God I'm not wearing those anymore. And we hear a noise at the door. And Doug goes, "Is somebody at the door?" I don't know. I'll go look. So I open up the door. There's nobody at the door, but there's this guy who's walking down the hallway. And I said, "Oh, I think." And by the time I said that, Doug shoved me out into the hallway and locked the door behind me. Oh, first you yelled, "Hey!" and then locked the door behind me. So I'm standing there in my skivvies, and that guy's walking away, but he turns around and looks to see what all the noise is about, and it's me standing there in my skivvies locked out of my room.
Funny stuff.
Not to the degree we're not getting run over by bulls, but we did that stupid stuff too.
Yeah. My son did some pretty damn stupid stuff. Jacob he is really lucky that he's alive and not in jail. Because Jacob pretty much skirted, if somebody dared him, he would do it. I mean, he almost drank himself to death.
Yeah. Instantly,
just by guzzling down a big, huge Arizona bottle of God knows what was in there. And the doctors at the emergency room said he's lucky to be alive.
Yeah. Well, that was us in our boy trips too. I remember the time down in Palm Springs, Doug, when I decided I could drink 7 shots of whiskey out of a glass.
Yeah.
How far did I get before I puked it all back up?
Not very far.
Not very far. Just stupid. We're stupid men. Men are dumb. We are. You'd be so much happier if you would just admit you're dumb and you do silly things.
Yeah. Well, he actually had alcohol blindness.
That's pretty bad.
He was, and they said they're so surprised that it didn't cause any type of permanent damage to his organs because he had way too much alcohol in the system. He was like 4 times the legal limit, probably about 4 hours after he drank.
That's pretty bad. That is very bad.
It's a good thing he has me for a mother because Jim was going to let him suffer through the night, and I don't think he would have survived the night. But I said, no, something's wrong. We got to take him to the emergency room. Mama's spidey things are tingling. Let's take him to the emergency room. And they said there was a good thing that we did because they were able to pump him with saline and stuff, and then that guy flushed a lot of the stuff out of his system.
And that's what you'd think too. I mean, we've done this show for over 20 years now, and you would think that with my liver condition, it had something to do with that. It doesn't. I mean, it may have played a part in it, but a small part. It's something else entirely. All my my reports and everything say non-alcohol related cirrhosis. I dodged a bullet for a long time, but then something got me, and I think it's those goddamn ghosts in Vegas. I'm still sticking to that story. All right, so let's do Doug's favorite part of the show.
Bet your ass it's time to taste the cask on the Friday Shot Day Show.
Brought to you by
Pele Utu, Reno's only traditional tiki bar. A kaleidoscope of colors and tropical charm with the undeniable allure of paradise and intoxicatingly delicious cocktails. Pele Utu. Open Wednesday through Sunday from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. 1275 Stardust Street in Reno, Nevada. For more information, please visit peleutu.com.
Oh, well, Doug's gone too. Oh my goodness. I'm all by my lonesome.
Tell the audience about Shopper's matches.
He has, I saw them, a bit of them, but he got some matchbooks, and it's really kind of cool considering that he has the volcano on the front for a matchbooks cover. That's pretty ingenious. Yep. Pretty cool. And then he's got that blowfish on the inside, right?
Yes, the one that's got a glass.
But
there's cask for you.
Thank you. Yeah, and I don't know what else. It's been a long week with a lot of things going on and staying up late and being away from home all day long. My brain's a little shot. Oh goodness. So, and anybody doing anything exciting for 4th of July? I'm going to be seeing the fireworks and hopefully doing some sort of barbecue or some sort of meal with my youngest son. I don't know about my oldest son. I don't know if they have things going on. Jim's doing close-up magic at Enzo's, and then he is going to meet us at the fireworks. Mm-hmm.
Santa Paula. They're doing them tomorrow night, right?
Yeah. Yep. Good. And hopefully it'll be a night where we don't have to be doing a whole lot of stuff. I mean, we've been working every day, literally. So I'm a little punch drunk right now because it's been going into work first thing in the morning and you're there till 9 o'clock at night every night. Long ass days.
That is a long ass day.
You guys are getting a lot done though there, right?
Yeah. I mean, when you're trying to take a place and like bring it up to par, it's a beautiful place. And it was just neglected in the sense that things weren't upgraded. Things weren't taken care of the way they should have been at the new Hall Mansion. So the new owners are trying to bring it back to its glory. And it's just gorgeous up there. Absolutely gorgeous. But you can see the wear and tear and the broken things and the things that it's like, why is this like this? It shouldn't be. So, we're trying to get it going. And then Jim's doing a lot of tours for weddings and for filmmaking. A lot of film people are coming out to do films there. So, I mean, back to back. Yeah. Yeah. There was a horror one that was just shot. I don't think it was like really horrible horror, but you knew something was going on because some of the actors had like scratches across their chest and their face looked like it was bloody and scratches and stuff. So I think it was some sort of vampire movie or something like that. But you got to be there because they want to do things that you're like, yeah, no.
Right.
Can't do that. If somebody wanted to go out onto the rooftop, well, they have slate rooftops. Jim's going, no, you can't go out on the rooftop. Oh, but no, because the minute you step onto that slate, you're going to break it. And then that's expensive to replace, So
Right.
he has to keep on top of them, make sure when they're done, they're picking everything up. They're not messing things. You're not sleeping in the beds. We don't want just people sleeping in the beds right and left that we're not prepared for, because then you have to clean up, and you don't want messes when you have weddings coming in, and these people for weddings, they're paying, close to $25,000 for a wedding.
Right.
It's like they want it in good condition. They don't want it looking like it's been 1,000 people have tramped through there that week.
Sorry, I was gone. I spilled the rum. Couldn't get the spigot to stop. Should have had the bunghole in place. I love to say
it's
that.
a little hotter today. It's still sweet, but it's a little bit hotter today.
A little bit hotter. I got to fill it up again. It's time to refill it.
Yeah,
so
it's quite a bit hotter.
You got a couple of Bacardis up there. I'll just pour the Bacardis in there. As long as they're not flavored. We'll learn that the hard way.
Yeah, no flavored, no spices.
So last week it was
sweet,
but not as
hot. It was very smooth last week.
And how's that beer, Doug, compared to last week?
This Estrella?
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, it's not like a regular beer, but it's good. And this is, let's see, the Estrella is from, hold on. The Familia Rivera. I don't know where it's from. I don't know. I can't see it. It's very hard to read.
I think from all the ones that I've tried, the Corona Light Zero tastes the most like the actual Corona Light.
Agreed. Yeah, I would agree with you on that. Have you tried the Stella Zero?
Yes, I have. And I like that one too.
That's pretty good too.
Yeah. I still think that the Corona Light Zero tastes the most like what the actual beer tastes
Agreed.
like.
Yeah.
If somebody poured it in a glass, I'd have to think about it to know whether it was an alcohol or not, because they're both have the same flavor palette. They both, it feels like a Corona Light. There's some you can tell.
Yeah. The Heineken, not the Heineken, the Guinness is a good example of that. Guinness with alcohol seems creamier. It foams differently. It gets a different head. And its taste is not as rich as the regular Guinness. Now it's still very good.
Yeah.
But it's just not the same.
It's very heavy though for a non-alcoholic drink. It's still heavy.
Yes. Well, they wanted to mimic the original Guinness.
You're not drinking a lot of those because you're not going to feel too good if you drink a lot of those.
And I don't know what it's heavy with, probably sugar. That's one thing you got to watch out for. There's not usually sugar in beer though, right, Doug?
Yeah, the sugar, you got to put sugar in. Homemade beer does. I mean, they might, that's how you get the alcohol gets produced, because the yeast eats sugar and shits alcohol.
Right.
So,
isn't that so wonderful sounding?
It is.
Yes. That's why our friends that used to own the winery in Oxnard, they had a wine that was called Essa, and it was because it's each sugar shits alcohol. That's the name of their wine. Essa wine. So anyway, but yeah, that's the thing. But a lot of the big beers, like the Budweiser and stuff, they still have to use that to get the alcohol, probably. But like as far as like the carbonation, that also does carbonation, but they're using artificial carbonation,
3 sugars,
CO2. So that's that.
Yeah, it says there's 3 sugars in the Guinness, so that's not bad.
17 carbohydrates. So that's where beer becomes heavy for your system.
That's true. And when you compare it to, let's think of another one. Let's go with the Corona.
What are we doing?
We're comparing the contents of Guinness to the contents of Corona. Both zero beers. The carbohydrates go down to 13.
Still 3 sugars, though.
Still 3 sugars. The sodium goes down to 1% from 5. And so it's probably it's not, well, that's why it's not so heavy. It's not a heavy beer at all. It's like the typical Coronas.
Right.
Until you add Natalie's mix to it, and then
it changes everything.
And it's good. You remember the first time, Doug, that we had a Michelada, and I know I've told the story in the show before, but we didn't get the Michelada we were expecting. We were expecting the tomato Michelada. Right. What we got was a Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, that might have been early on, maybe how they started doing it. I don't know, but I know that
weird.
The
Worcestershire ale is got a very strong taste to it, though, and it's like a vinegary taste.
I said it was weird. It was weird. And I don't know if there's another name. There it is, right there at the top of the search.
Yeah, I don't know.
This beer here, this Estrella Galicia is made in Spain, and it has 21 calories per 100 milliliters. This is 250 milliliters, so it has about 50 calories.
Here's an instruction to manufacturers: put the whole bottle on there. Don't give me this serving size crap.
Yeah,
I hate that.
Well, this doesn't say on here. I looked it up, and it says on the internet. It says 100 calories per 100 milliliters.
Oh, okay. So it's not their fault.
Yeah, the calories are not listed on the bottle.
Okay, so I was just thinking a Bloody Mary has Worcestershire sauce in it.
That's true.
So that might be where that came from.
The one we had no tomato in it whatsoever. But it does say here Worcestershire sauce is a crucial umami-rich component in a classic Michelada. So it's in a Michelada apparently as well.
But it probably shouldn't overpower.
That's all that was in there, Julie. It was pure Michelada. It was Michelada and beer. I mean, it was Worcestershire sauce and beer.
Yeah, that would be a lot because Worcestershire sauce is it's got a very distinct taste, and it's a little bit on the like I said, it's vinegary.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Neither Doug and I were happy with it. We were sitting on the beach, and I think we were in Mexico.
Oh, this sucks.
And it was like, it's not what we expected. I was looking for the tomato, no tomato. And if anybody out there knows that if there's another drink that does that instead, just drop us an email at roughedgestudios@gmail.com, because I'd be curious if you knew. I did a Google search, and all I could find out that Worcestershire sauce is an ingredient in the regular Michelada. But this was just pretty much solid Worcestershire sauce with the spice ingredients, no tomato whatsoever. It was very strange. Doug's doing a search right now for us to see if it's true or not. So you know what? Let's do this while Doug's doing that.
It says Worcestershire. But it says the same thing you just said.
Yeah. So, but Doug's searching. Maybe we'll find something else. But let's do this.
There are over 100 bottles of liquor on the shelves at Rough Edge Studios. Some of them are good, most of them suck. That's why now it's time for the purge.
We're going to purge some stuff. Julie's going to go peruse the bar. We don't have 100 bottles, but we probably got 60 bottles of stuff still. Don't forget there's stuff in the fridge and in the freezer. I see a nice bottle of Maker's 46 there, courtesy of our friend Sean McMaster. Sean recently played here at the House of Magic. And I see Baron Yager, which was a much fuller bottle until Joshua Landine found it.
Thought he didn't drink.
He doesn't, but he loves that stuff.
He doesn't drink it in between time. He does it when you're here.
That's not what he told me. I'm okay with that. I trust Joshua. I have complete faith in him. He's a good guy. He's a good kid, as they say. All right, Julia's made her selection. And her selection looks pretty decent. Diplomatico immunity.
Oh, that's
Anybody?
good. That's good rum. I've had that rum here.
Reserve Exclusiva.
Where does that term, that quote come from? Diplomatic immunity. Come on. Lethal weapon. The bad guy has just killed Mel Gibson, squished him with a container, and he's holding up his badge because he's from a foreign country, and he's going, "You can't hurt me. I've got diplomatic immunity." And Danny Glover looks up at him and goes, "It's just been revoked." Shoots him in the head. It was awesome.
I thought he dropped the canister on him.
He dropped the canister on Mel Gibson. The bad guy dropped the canister on Mel Gibson. Danny Glover shot the guy in the head.
Oh, but he didn't kill Mel Gibson.
No, because Mel the container fell on him and it just folded around him because it's Mel.
I thought the scene was that he fought him and something happened, and then the guy was standing underneath the canister, and then he said diplomatic immunity, and he drops the canister and squishes him.
No, he killed Mel Gibson first. And then tried to get away with diplomatic immunity.
It's so different. It's kind of like that yellowtail, the yellow snake.
Yeah.
It's very different than regular.
But this is more popular, right? Isn't this a pretty popular brand amongst tiki bars?
It's definitely a sipping rum. I need to get some again because it's really, really, really good. I really like it.
Yeah, I think that Shocker's got this on his bar at Pele Utu.
Trying to think of what the flavor palette is.
Rum?
No. The spices, I can't pull them out. I'll have to look it up and see what they're, because it's different.
I'm curious as to
orange peel, toffee, and licorice. There we go. That's what I'm tasting. The licorice.
That's interesting. Doug, do you have that on your shelf? Can you get that in Costa Rica?
That one right there, yes.
Yeah, it's the licorice. That, you know how when you eat like dark licorice, black licorice, it kind of makes your tongue almost a little numb.
Yeah.
That's what you're getting from that. And that definitely feels that.
Diplomatico. So anyway, that's
definitely
a better choice than the cask of the monk. Let's put that in the cask and see what happens.
Oh yeah, no. Not after what it did to that other stuff.
No, that was bad.
That just, you could not get a good rum out of that.
It took a long time for our barrel to get well again. Shocker gave us permission. I asked him, I said, "Can we put this rum in here? It's spiced." He goes, "It's not too spiced. You can do it." We shouldn't have done it.
It just, I don't know what it was. It did not like it. No. And it messed that thing up.
Yeah. And it took at least a bottle, maybe 2 bottles afterwards of regular stuff to get it fixed.
Most of the time you couldn't drink the rum. It was so hot.
Yeah. It was not good at all.
Which just blows my mind. I wonder what causes that. We need to research that.
It's too much work.
That is a lot of work.
I'll set Jared on it.
There you go. Put Jared on it. He probably already knows. He's probably calling us.
Because something messed that up and it just did not work.
I wonder what that is. Because it was the spices. And Shocker had warned us before, don't use a spiced rum. But this particular rum, he said, okay, go ahead and use that. And we did. And we were sorry we did.
Right.
Because you know what they say, even a God's wrong twice sometimes. So
that's true. You should give him some crap about it.
I intend to.
Hey, Jerry,
Julie is going to Harbor Cove Cafe tonight.
Oh.
She's going out there. She and Jim are going out there because, Doug, you might want to sit down for this. I'm glad you are sitting down. Julie, tell everybody why you're going to Harbor Cove Cafe tonight.
Because last Saturday, I had a text from Harbor Cove, and I'll bring up the text. And I said, Oh, okay, yeah, I'll try it. Do. Where is it?
I think I know what's coming.
Yeah, you do.
Harbor Cove Cafe, it's lottery time. This week, you could win a free custom Mai Tai glass. Reply with a number between 1 and 100 to try your luck. So I said, Jim, give me a number between 1 and 100. And he said 72. You win. Here's your free custom Mai Tai glass. You have 7 days to redeem. Congrats.
Wow, cool.
Now, Julie was thinking that was perhaps a
marketing ploy.
Yeah, a marketing ploy because, they send these texts out, everybody gets a glass, and they get people in there to buy a meal.
When you click on it, you have to go in and buy a meal to get your glass. So I thought it's clever because it's pulling people in. You're giving them something, but you're also getting a meal out of them. But Scott said it's really a lottery.
Doug and I have entered many times. How many times have you entered it, Doug?
I've entered 3 times now. I've never won.
So, see, Jules, you should consider yourself.
Well, my husband is a magician.
Oh, the truth.
And he does predict numbers.
He cheated.
The number that I have for the Harbor Cove Text Club is 1-844-595-1221. So if you send a text to that saying, I think you just have to send a Y.
That's it. 1-888-595-1221.
That's the same number I have. Yeah. So just send a text to that number with the letter Y, and it should sign you up for the club. If it doesn't, sorry, that's the best I can do for you now. But that's what it shows in mine, and obviously.
And I get text messages quite often
because they give you
coupons,
5% off,
yeah,
10%
all
off
sorts of things. And I don't mind supporting them because I love Harbor Cove, and I go there quite often.
Yeah.
But now I get to replace the missing Mai Tai glass.
We were there last.
I will be so happy about.
There's a mystery at Julie's place because somebody either lost or broke one of her Harbor Cove Mai Tai mugs.
Which makes me really angry because it was a present from Shocker. So, yes, I'm going to be replacing it, which will be nice because I'll have 2 again. But it was a present and somebody broke it and didn't have the balls to say, hey, I broke your glass. I'm sorry.
I think before you say somebody should broke it, you should go down to Jared and May's place and do a quick search.
Yeah, Jared couldn't do that. I know people give him a hard time sometimes. Jared can't lie to me. Jared has never been able. He'll try, and then I can see it in his face, and he caves. He just, I don't know what it is. That kid just, he loves his mama way too much, and he'll try to pull it off. He'll try.
And he doesn't love her that much, but he'll love her enough to try.
Well, he, because people give him a hard time all the time because he's always really honest with me.
Except when he's stealing glasses. That's my point.
No, he would ask. Jared has never, he won't even, oh my God, even when he was living in the house, he would not go into the refrigerator and just eat food. If he knew that it was something that might be special, he would ask.
Oh.
Most things, regular food that is whatever, he's fine. He would take it and I'd be like, no problem. But if he even for 1 second thought it was for something, or if it was like one thing left out of a whole bunch of things that we had, he would ask. He would never just take. He'd say, Mom, can I have this?
I believe that.
So yeah, he is a very pretty stand-up, honest guy. Yeah. I think it bothers him too much to try to hide the lie.
I think the problem is that the mug is so cool he had to steal it anyway.
Yeah,
I hope he's watching right now. I really do. Otherwise, I've wasted my time.
I think May took it.
May was the one. Yeah, she's got that look about it.
She may have.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I did something interesting last week.
What was his name?
Whoa.
I went to a a dance class for ballroom dancing with May and Jared because they're
Really?
taking
That's right.
classes for their wedding.
Yeah.
They're learning a whole bunch of stuff so that when they get up there, they can show
They're
off.
ready to go. Nice. Good for them.
And so they invited me to one of the group classes. And I learned a little bit of swing. And then there was a dance party thing that they do after these group classes where you can hang out and they just play music for about an hour. And
you can still dance some more?
practice and dance and stuff. And the head instructor showed me the foxtrot.
Oh, very nice.
So
how could you tell he was the head instructor?
Because they told me.
Knee pads. That's right.
But I went just with May and Jared, and it was really funny because there's a lot of single guys that go there. And there was one older gentleman, and then one gentleman that was probably close to my age. And they were both dancing with me. It was really funny because Jared's like, they're flirting with you.
Well, okay. Gentlemen, you see this? Is that what you said? My husband will make you disappear.
Well,
blue screen of death.
That's the problem is I don't wear my ring right now because it swells up. My finger swells up too much, and I am too afraid to have it get stuck on my finger again. But the gentleman who
did before?
Yeah, I had it cut off because I was going to lose my finger. They said
you're going to choose between a finger and a ring. You choose a ring.
I was
a finger.
Minutes away, literally, and I had no idea. When they got me into the emergency room, they bypassed everybody. They rushed me to the back. My finger was obviously turning quite purple, but I'm like, why are they making such a big deal about it? Stuck my hand in ice right away, and I literally bypassed a room full of people. So I'm sitting there going, what the heck is this all about? And they said, because if we don't cut this off now, you will most likely lose your finger. Damn. I did have nerve damage from it. So I do have issues with that finger.
Is that why you always wave at people like this?
Well, that wouldn't have been the finger. But I do have some nerve damage. Every now and then I'll get like a phantom pain that just aches right through my hand and up my finger. But yeah, I had no clue. It was like that for a while. We had gone to the jeweler trying to get it cut off. She tried to cut it off. She made it worse because she irritated it. So that's when she's like, I think maybe you ought to go to the emergency room. And at first I was like, no, that's embarrassing.
Thank goodness you did.
Then we decided, no, let's go. And yeah, I had no idea how bad it could get.
I think that if I wore my ring from the day, well, now it may not be different because I've lost so much weight, but I was always afraid I would leave my ring somewhere, so I never wore it. And then I realized that when I tried to put it on one day and it would hardly fit at all because my knuckles are so swollen from arthritis or something. But I will tell you this, and you've heard this story before from others, but one year, and Doug, I think you were there. It was you and me and Mom. And I wore my wedding ring. And I got hit on more that weekend than I ever got hit on without the ring. So it's like, oh, that guy's got a ring. I'm going to go hit on him. It was weird.
Yeah.
And they weren't the hookers that Doug usually gets hit on by.
True.
Doug would sit there at one of the bars, just playing poker, not minding his own business. And next thing I know, there's some girl in a leather skirt all leaning on over his shoulder and talking to him. And he'd look over at me and just shake his head because she's a working girl.
Working.
Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, we're not going to Harbor Cove tonight. Usually we would, but we're just going to stay home and watch television. There's a lot of TV we want to catch up. There's a couple of movies I want to see. I want to see Sheep Detectives is on Amazon right now.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
All excited to see that.
And also, yeah, and then the new John Cena movie's out. So I'll watch a John Cena movie. I can't remember what it's called, Baby Brother or something like that, I think. But anything John Cena's in, I'll watch. I think that guy's amazing. I just think he's cool. But that's pretty much it. And tomorrow we're having the barbecue at the house, and we'll see how that goes. It's my first non-drinking 4th of July. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I wish I'd have asked Natalie. I would have got some Michelada mix tonight. Screwed up. Yep.
You blew it.
Yeah.
No point in living, I guess. And I do have to watch some anime that Devin wants me to watch for the show Sunday called.
Say it. Say it.
Chain Smoker Cat.
What?
Chain Smoker Cat.
Okay.
Enemies are weird.
Yeah, I know they are. My boys get into those things.
They're just. Devin turned me on to another one, which I actually ended up liking, called Rooster Fighter. And you think Rooster Fighter, you think he's going to go like from, ring to ring and fight and become the champion? No. What Rooster Fighter does is when the kaiju come, Godzilla, the giant dinosaurs, the monsters, the rooster fights him and wins.
Okay.
Who thought of that? The Jackass guys? It's just.
Tony likes anime.
Does he?
Yeah. There's a couple anime movies he's really into.
Anime's a big deal.
Yeah.
And it's bigger this year than it's ever been. So
he's 2 years old, almost 3 years old. We walked into Vaughn's the other day and the fishies, the cheese fishies things.
Yeah.
They have a line out.
Goldfish.
Pokemon. Yeah, goldfish. Thank you.
Yeah, Pokemon goldfish?
Yes. He looks at the bag and he goes absolutely ape shit. He's like, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. And I'm going,
the hell are you talking about, kid?
No, I knew them. I know
did you?
most of the Pokemon because my kids loved them growing up.
I mean, I know all the ones you mentioned, so.
And he was just so excited. Oh, he knows the Team Rocket's little tagline that they say.
Julie, I hate to tell you this, and I hate that you'll probably tell his parents, but it never ends now.
Oh, I know.
It's in permanently.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'll be sitting at home, and for those of you who don't know, my son lives right next door. He's, how old is Josh now? He's in his mid-30s. And our Ring doorbell will chime. Oh, there's somebody at the front door. I go and look, there's nobody at the front door, but Josh is standing out in the street. So I usually go out and go, what's going on? Is everything okay out here? Yeah, I'm just catching some Pokemon. He's out there with his Pokemon, with his phone, catching Pokemon for that game. So it never goes away. It's permanent now.
Yeah, I have a couple. My boys were Pokemon people, and they still are. And now their sons are turning into Pokemon people. And
don't know if there's any avoiding it. And Doug used to sell Pokemon cards.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
They didn't do as well as your Magic cards, though, right?
No, because I didn't invest them in heavily at first because I was like, it's kind of a fad thing. And some of them, the very first ones are worth some money, but most of them are not worth that much.
People have done some really dumbass things trying to play that Pokemon game.
What do you mean by that?
Going into places they shouldn't be going.
Oh, the Pokemon traffic game.
To catch Pokemon.
Yeah. It was a great idea because they were selling advertising to businesses. Say you were an anime store, the one out here in town, for example. You could buy a Pokemon that would be outside your store, which would draw people to the store because they'd come to capture your Pokemon. Mm-hmm. I thought that was a great idea. But now they just pop up everywhere. And like you said, in the middle of the street, the one that Josh is catching at the house is like right in front of our house in the middle of the street. But you don't have to go to the middle of the street to catch it. You can cast the net from there. I think I know too much about this myself.
Yes, I think you do.
But
it's more fun, I think, when you're traveling.
Yeah.
Because it gets you to places maybe you wouldn't think of going.
Yeah.
So because we've done that when we've traveled, the kids have played it. But it's still, sometimes it takes you to places you shouldn't be.
That's true. Yeah. Like there was one that went to a porno house, an X-rated movie theater.
You'd think that they would know by using the GPS where maybe it's safe and not safe.
I don't think they care as long as they get people out there.
They probably don't, but there's people who've actually gotten into major trouble because of where they've gone to try to catch the Pokemon and that they shouldn't have been there.
That is 100% true. But like I said, it doesn't end. So just,
it's all right.
You're in for the long haul.
Yeah.
Deal with it, Taylor.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Pokemon Go is what you guys are talking about.
Pokemon Go, that's the name of it. Yeah. Like I said, Josh plays it to this day. 36 years old and he's out there in the street playing his Pokemon.
When he does things like that, do you look at him and say, "I love you, son"? And
no, not that, but I do. I kind of helped him build his taste in music. I feel pretty good about that. So even though
but I'm saying, "I love you, son," like you love him in spite of.
Oh no, I don't. What are you, stupid? No, I don't. Yeah. Do you guys play Pokemon at that place you had at the swap meet? Didn't you, Doug? Or is that just?
I never did. Some people came and played, but I didn't.
Oh, and a shout out to my other son, Jacob.
The one that gets on top of cars and does donuts?
Yes, because he turned his life around. And he just made Sergeant First Class.
Nice.
Which he said is the first real promotion that you actually have to earn. It doesn't just happen. You have to earn that promotion.
Well, tell him I said congratulations.
And his son's going to pin him.
You get in a wrestling match?
You get pinned.
Yeah, I know.
And so Jackson's going to pin him.
That's cool.
So he's pretty excited about it because he feels like this is, gets a nice, healthy pay hike. And
it's nice for his son to be involved with it to that degree too.
So this is a big deal for him. He was pretty happy when he got it because he was up for it at the beginning of June where he could be eligible. And the first round, he got it, where most people can wait a year to 2 years before they get it.
He's Sergeant, what did you say? Sergeant First Major?
Sergeant First Class.
Sergeant First Class.
So that's a pretty big
That means
deal.
he has to wear a silk handkerchief now instead of a cotton one.
I don't know.
Just made it up. It's a good rule. I think the military
I don't think he ever wears a handkerchief.
Oh, never mind. Doug, what are you doing tonight? Anything exciting?
Nope. Staying home, hanging here, not doing anything.
Must be getting old because we're doing the same thing. Julie's going out partying.
I'm going out to Harbor Cove
because she won. Can you believe she won the lottery?
Free glass.
Yeah, and it's the first time she's ever played it.
Yeah. I thought, oh, what the heck? Just pick a number. And Jim picked the number, and it's like, you won. Oh, wow.
That's so cool. And again, that number, if you want to join the Harbor Cove Text Club, I believe that number is missing now.
Oh.
You got it still there, Jules? Probably, since you're a winner.
Yes, it is 844-595-1221.
So send a Y to that number and you should be able to join the club. If not, I'm sure they'll give you instructions on what, but it's a pretty cool club and it's a great, great location. We love it a lot. So
it is the club to be a part of.
Yes. Oh yeah, I love that. I love getting those things. There's another Ottavio's out in Camarillo, and Doug likes that place a lot.
Yeah,
they also do. Yeah, they do the lottery there too, but you win like a pizza or something.
Yeah,
Ottavio's is also very good. All right, so we're about at an hour point here, so we're going to call it quits here. But first, we have to do this. I hope this is the right one.
Things we said today that Doug didn't comment on. Until now.
I only got one. And I said it. And I said Scott likes salty stuff. That's it.
I got one.
Oh.
At the beginning of the show, you were having a problem with your volume, and I told you try moving your lips more, and you said, put this lips on this, bitch.
I did not. You made that all up. You did make it up.
You did. No, I wrote it down when it happened.
Well, put your lips on this, bitch.
It sounds like you.
It does sound like you.
It does.
Because it was you.
Oh, okay. Well, I accept it. That's all I have. I didn't have anything else. I was listening, and it was a very clean show today.
We were being mild today.
That makes
me weren't talking about how much Scott likes salty things. So, but there was already one salty comment, so that was enough.
And I do love salty things.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Not the things that Doug's thinking of, but I do like salty things. I get my popcorn. What do? You put more salt on it. You put enough salt on it so that you almost can't eat it. That's how much I like salt. Mashed potatoes, you salt them until they're crunchy. That's how much salt you need.
It might
Salt
be a
limits are
reason
there.
why you've got a cirrhosis liver,
If salt does that, that could be an excuse. I know what it was. It was when I started working for the pest control company. I was eating lunch at fast food places 5 days a week. That's not a good thing to do.
No.
And here's your proof. So anyway, what?
That's probably true.
Did I tell you that Devin took his daughter to the Haunted Museum in Las Vegas?
Oh,
He enjoyed it, but they both hurt in the liver area now. No. Yeah, he thought it was pretty cool. He said it was a little too set up for him, if you know what I mean. A little too
set up for it. I mean, that's what it is. They've done a great job making a very enjoyable haunted house, and they do a really good job. And even, because the rooms are like hot and cold, and I mean, they thought of everything. They did a good job.
Yeah, you're right. And what's the first thing the first room they take you in on if you buy the VIP tour kind of sets you up for the rest of the thing. They set you. It's just a plain room, Jules. You're just plain room. There's seats set up like a theater here, and on the mantle is a cassette or something, a audio machine. They push a button and you hear actual recording of a real exorcism. All this is in quotes, folks. And it's pretty scary. It's kind of hair-raising because it's this woman screaming no matter what she's screaming about. And then she's doing voices and doing in satanic tones, like growling. Yeah, and then she starts speaking a foreign language, which the people said she never spoke before. And they stopped playing that, and they said, okay, we're going to move on to the next room. If you're VIP, you can either follow us or you can go through the corridor. We're like, what corridor? The corridor down on the floor. You look on the floor, and there's a little tunnel about 2 feet?
Yeah.
2 feet by 2 feet?
Maybe 3 feet high.
You have to get on your hands and knees
and crawl through it.
And crawl through that complete and utter darkness. And I liked what the thing she told us there too. We have concentrated all the evil into that tunnel. Now the VIPs go ahead and get in it.
Right.
But that set it up because you're crawling through that thing. You can't see anything. Nothing.
Be so claustrophobic.
It was you'd freak out if you're claustrophobic because it's pitch dark.
I went first. I went first, found my way out, and then my mom was behind me. She's like, "Hey, Douglas, I can't figure out how to get out, Douglas."
All you do is keep your shoulder on the wall.
Just feel the wall.
And so then you come out and you're standing, and everybody else is waiting for you. So you have to come out of the hole and stand up and everything in front of everybody. It's like, it was pretty wild. But I'm so glad we did that because
it was good.
That set the whole tone. If you go to that tour and you don't pay the VIP, don't bother.
No,
it really is.
It's only like 20 or 30 extra bucks. You get a t-shirt too. So just do it. Yeah. It's worth it.
It was very much worth it. So we always talk about that place a lot. We need to go back there sometime.
Maybe reverse your liver.
I didn't think about that. It could. I have been feeling better. But I haven't been back to Vegas. So anyway, we'll be back next week. Do anything planned for next week's show?
I don't think so.
What is next week? It'll be the 10th?
Yeah.
I'll still not be drinking.
Yeah, it's dry July for you. What made you decide to do dry July?
Weight loss journey.
But I mean, are you going to do just July and then start again in August? Or are you going to?
Oh, no, I'm drinking August 1st. I'm drinking.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. Because your birthday is August 26th.
That's true.
Same day as one of your favorite. 16th.
I think we're going over to the Caribbean side of Costa Rica for our anniversary. We'll see.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, depends on the weather. Get a lot of rain here, but on the other side, it's kind of opposite it is here. So when it rains a lot here, it's dry over there. When it's wet over there, it's drier here. So we'll see. Doug
is going. He shares a birthday with one of his most favorite personalities in the world.
Let's see who that is.
Zoe.
Oh.
Doug and Zoe have the same birthday.
I don't know if that's one of my favorite personalities.
I'll never forget that time Doug calls me and he's feeding the dogs because we're in Hawaii or somewhere. And he's all, that dog just doesn't like me. I go, she likes everybody. She's just being stuck up. He goes, no, she doesn't like me. I go, send me a picture. So he sends me the picture, and Doug's all smiley on one side of the picture, all happy. And Zoe's on the other side looking away from him. I'm like, nope, I want nothing to do with this man.
That is true.
Yeah. But I also have a picture of her, of her licking your scalp the first day you met her. So there's that.
That is true. So other than her, some celebrities I share a birthday with, Macaulay Culkin. Let's see who else. Mother Teresa. Melissa McCarthy. I'm just naming
She's
people
funnier
that
than
I
Mother
know.
Teresa.
She might be. Let's see who else. Well, that's all I know. There's a lot of names on here, but I don't know any more of them. So anyway, that's the people that I know.
I have a pretty good lineup myself. I've got Bruce Lee, Bill Nye the Science Guy. I'm skipping a bunch of people, but because I know Jimi Hendrix is on there. And Julie, when's your birthday?
November 7th.
That's right. I knew it was the same, but I couldn't think. Let's see what Julie's got. Julie shares her birthday with Lorde, the singer. With I'm looking. Adam Devine, very funny man. The guy's good. Let's see who else. And Joshua Arsamond.
Oh, whoever that is.
He looks like some kid actor of some kind. But of course, our birthdays should all be listed first. So I'm very angry at that website. I'll have to correct them.
Yeah.
So
we're celebrities.
That's right. Of the first kind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, happy 4th of July, everybody. Don't blow your fingers off. We expect the same number of fingers on your hands next week at this time.
It won't happen.
No, there's always missing
There's
fingers.
some fingers going away this weekend.
There is. It's true. I remember a certain girlfriend of a certain friend who wanted to meet Doug because she'd heard so much about Doug and his shenanigans. She couldn't wait to meet Doug because she had a plan. She was going to light a firecracker and throw it at Doug when they finally got together. So one day we're all met down at the beach in the evening. They were camping there, and something hit Doug in his chest. And a couple of seconds later, we heard this boom and a cry. Well, she threw the lighter at Doug and held on to the firecracker.
Oh, yeah. Didn't hurt her, but
her fingers were black, but it didn't.
Nothing got damaged, but
no. But
I'm like, why did she throw her lighter at me? Bam! All right.
That's a true story, folks. That
is a true story.
That's it. So. All right, we're out.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
See if my new car.
Julie's new car should be, well, it should, yeah, now that she got it fixed.
And your new glass.
Oh, so he's probably here.
He's here.
He's here. So we got to go. We got to go check out a new car. All right, we'll see you next week. Doug, are you going to be around next week?
I should be, but you never know. It's slow season, so I should be around. We'll see.
Okay, cool. Very good. We'll see y'all next week. Happy 4th of July.
Yep. Bye.
Be careful, be good, and be smart. And if you're listening to this podcast and would like to see it, go to roughedge.tv. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Brought to you by The Grape, Ventura County's premier jazz venue and cocktail lounge, located at 2733 East Main Street in Ventura. For menu and music schedule, visit them online at thegrape.club. This has been a Rough Edge Studios production.